I watched Maddie transform from my little sister to a strong, dedicated, goal-oriented woman, and I couldn't be prouder as her big sister.
You realize that stopping the clock isn't really what it's all about. It doesn't feel good. What it does feel good is watching them grow. The real beauty of life is living it.
Whether she's living in Hawaii, slinging prosthetics, or looking for the nearest gas station for a Red Bull, Madison has always embraced life with a sense of adventure and spirit. She's always been a free spirit.
Life is about living it, about moving through, and no doubt there are going to be many wonderful adventures ahead for you two. You two have prepared very well, and you're going to experience great things.
You know, he calls us his little collection of treasures. And I think that's very important because we all know this. Jacob is the glue man. He's the one who brings this collection of deranged lunatics and clinically insane maniacs together.
I gotta love Zach pulling out a sword and then in 2 seconds later busting out 2 more swords.
Yeah, he found the swords.
We're here today to not only witness a marriage, but also to celebrate something extraordinary. The joining of 2 souls whose paths, however winding and unexpected, found each other. They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish a love for you, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful, it burns bright, and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river twists and turns. It changes and it flows, it's powerful and it's free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea.
When I look at you, I see all our journeys together, past, present, and most importantly, the amazing divine intervention that gave me a future with you and a family of our own one day. I vow to always be your friend and never your enemy. I promise to jump in the trenches with you when it gets rough. I vow to be honest when it's scary, to be grateful when it's sad, and to be humble when we are prosperous. But most importantly, I promise to never remove Benny's eyeball.
We knew each other long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Our love is like this river. It's constant, it's ancient, and it's unwavering. And just like the river, our love was always here, just waiting for us to find it again.
When you found me, I was a lost man. My compass had lost its true north. But out of the dark night sky came my true North Star. I vow to give you truly unconditional love from now until the end.
Now, Jacob, do you take Madison to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you honor and cherish her? Will you treat her with love and compassion, in joy and pain, in sickness and in health?
I do.
And Madison, do you take Jacob to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you honor and cherish him? Will you treat him with love and compassion, in joy and pain, in sickness and in health?
I do!
Well, by the power vested in me by the great state of Oregon, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, girl, it must be you again. You have gone straight to my head. Take the pills and go to bed, but I'm still hooked on this. Well, you are sacred in a way. I don't know God, but still have faith that He will manifest some way when I am next to you. I asked your father for your hand, but it didn't matter what he said. place upstate. Stay till the kids all graduate. Talk of moving every day. But who are we kidding?
I like to raise a little glass to toast to my little sister Madison. I watched Maddie transform from my little sister to a strong, dedicated, goal-oriented woman, and I couldn't be prouder as her big sister. Jacob, you bring so much love and happiness into Madison's life, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you as my newest brother-in-law. Please protect her and always treat her with the respect she deserves. As you two embark on this beautiful journey together, know that you are surrounded by people who love you. May your marriage be filled with love, laughter, and commitment. May you continue to support each other through all life's ups and downs. Remember, Maddie, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm sure you'll do your best not to let Jacob sook you too much. Here's to your new beginning in a life that you create happily ever after. Cheers.
A lot of people think this speech is going to be about me. And you're right. It is about me. It's one of the best weeks I've ever had, and I've been to plenty of Diddy freak-offs, and this is still better. Madison, you are an incredible person, and in a weird way, you are the closest person to me, I think, here. And I think that's why Jacob likes you. Jacob told me that when you and him have an argument, you stick your fingers up, and I think that's such a beautiful thing because me and my wife have something very similar. We touch each other's hands, and I think lasting methods like that will help keep a relationship alive and happy and healthy. And I think that if you continue those processes and continue to love each other and communicate, then this relationship will be long and successful. Trying to make it to the end of the road with someone for your entire life is incredibly hard, as a lot of us here know. And I think that these guys are going to make it, and I'm very pleased to see it, and I'm very happy to have you in my life. Yeah, very, very happy for you. I'm not done yet, I'm sorry. Many of you know I offered to pass the mic to some of Jacob's friends to say nice things about him, and none of you will be surprised to hear that they all declined. They all declined because they're soft and weak, just like I am. You know, he calls us his little collection of treasures. And I think that's very important because we all know this. Jacob is the glue man. He's the one who brings this collection of deranged lunatics and clinically insane maniacs together. And we all appreciate you for that you're the glue man that brings people like me, Danny, Trey, Josh, et cetera, et ceteras, together. We're like your little collection in the cupboard of treasures, and you're our biggest treasure. We appreciate, we're very happy to see that you've been with Madison, and we're excited to see all the cool parties that it's going to result for us, so thank you.
There was a time I recall very, very clearly when Madison was 2 years old. We were living in Reno, Nevada. You may not recall, but I do. And at that time, very regularly, she would take her bath right before bed, and Dad got to comb out her hair and braid her hair for bedtime. You perhaps remember that. But I remember that moment in time when I thought to myself, I wish this would never advance. But then again, that's not how it works. And then before I knew it, Madison was attending preschool, and I got to watch her in her first dance class, taekwondo. I got to listen to the story of when you were in Girl Scout camp and some guy dressed up like a bear and chased you through the woods and you peed your pants, right? But I guess what I'm trying to say is, and I'll talk about more, but here's what happens in a young man's life or in a parent's life, right? You realize that stopping the clock isn't really what it's all about. It doesn't feel good. What it does feel good is watching them grow. And for the young parents out here and the old parents alike, the real beauty of life is living it. Being there as they advance, because life prepares you for it, right? Even your willfulness and your willingness to take on challenges and all the other things that may be considered challenges, and you'll experience them when your time comes, are beautiful and wonderful and part of our process as we advance. And I really appreciate you, Madison, for challenging me more than most. That's fantastic. Love each other. Truly show respect for each other. Always challenge each other to be better at being a family. And last above all else, be kind to each other. And here's a toast to Madison and Jacob.
I couldn't think of anything better on my wedding than to celebrate your birthday. I would not be here without you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Forrest. Happy birthday to you.
Can I break tradition? Can I break tradition and tell you my wish? As I've been wishing almost every day of my life for my children's sake, I wish for the very best of life for Madison and Jacob. There we go.
Hey. Well, if they free me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'll move it on a little further down the line. I'm far from Folsom Prison, man, that's where I want to stay. Lord, I'd let that lonesome whistle drive all my blues away. Yeah. Come on, let's dance. He's a little flipping around. Hey, since this morning the rain's been pouring on down all day. Just call on my green-eyed honey. She makes my gray sky sunny all the time. 3, 2, 1, I'm fine. I get my keys and I get my truck. Get my radio turned on up. Get it singing so loud they can hear us down the town. I see. When this world gets to get me down, I get rolling on out of this town. Way on out where the river and a red dirt past me. And I get big sky on that, my kind of country happy. Some hills in the hills and guitars ready to play. Hey, a two-eyed yoke and a bonfire serenade. Okay. Y'all got problems, who doesn't? But it don't mean you can't outrun them. Everybody gets the blues a time or two, but anytime I do, I get my keys and I get my truck. Get my radio turned on up. Yeah, singing so loud they can hear us down in town. I see. When this world gets to get me down, I get rolling on out of this town. Way on out where the river and a red dirt past me. But I get hey y'all, yeehaw, my kind of country happy. Oh yeah. I get overjoyed in my heart, looking up at all these stars, 'cause there's happy and there's country happy. And nothing makes this old boy smile like corn and cotton going wild. There's happy and there's country happy. Hands up like this, come on. I get my keys and I get my truck. Get my radio turned on up. Get a singing so loud they can hear us down in town. I see. Hey. When this world gets to get me down,